They'll be led out by a man who nearly broke the single-season rushing record for quarterbacks last season. A true dual threat out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
Now 2nd and 9. Fields. And a check down, complete to Hall. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. The Jets at 8-8 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Avoids him at the 40. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Fields changing the play. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields flushed out. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack when they changed that quickly.
Boy, did they ever. And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On the return is Jones. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. D.J. Jones in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Fields now to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And leading them out in the third year of a young career out of Alabama, it's Mac Jones.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's Jermaine Johnson stopping that play before it begins, dropping it for a loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing Jones. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. With it is Brown. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Jets will take over. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. Well, here we sit, week 17, just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
Here's Fields. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. They'll run with Hall. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down. Douglas, the man in motion. Now Jones, over the middle, complete. It's Douglas. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the Patriots 30-yard line.
Now it's Fields.
This will be caught by Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Straight ahead is Hall.
They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Fields.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throw right side, Wilson.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
On the draw, it's Hall.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
They'll look to run with Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. New England's offense set to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 2nd and 10, Jones hitting Juju on the slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Throwing on 1st down, Jones. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That one complete. Elliott. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 yards there for number 15.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. The final shot before break. Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Off for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Here we go.
A final shot before the break. Fields. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs. So excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 16, Jones. That is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now Jones to throw on third down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now Brown able to slither by. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Hall on a give up the middle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here we go.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Option play, here's Hall. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He finds Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 36 yards. And the Jets are able to widen their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. New England trying to get a place on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Open man is born. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 46-yard line.
Off play action. Jones. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Off the play fake, Jones completes it to Douglas. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Bullock's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now this offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore, because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
Now Fields.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down. Back now in Foxborough. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the 50, here's Fields.
Catch made right side by Wilson.
And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Here we go on 4th down. Fields. He's got his target. That's complete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd down and a yard. To throw is Fields.
Open man here is Conklin. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll run with Hall.
Fighting him off, and he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On first down, right back to Hall.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Hall again. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Jets are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Zerline good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Douglas, the man in motion. Jones on first and 10. And that's Elliott, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds after his short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now 2nd and 5.
Throwing, Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. Yeah, quick throw here. That's complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Jones now on 3rd and 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Jets, they do get the victory that pushes them over 500 for the season as they finish at 9-8. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for New England, they go out with a bit of a whimper as they wrap up a very trying 4-13 campaign. And this front office will have plenty of work to do in the draft and through